Welcome to the ultimate beginner's guide to hamster care. If you've just brought home your first hamster or are planning to, this video is perfect for you. We're going to cover everything you need to know to create a safe, enriching, and downright awesome habitat for your tiny new buddy. Get ready to dive into the wonderful world of hamster care. Alright folks, let's talk hamster real estate. First things first, you've got to make sure your little buddy has a proper place to call home. And when I say proper, I mean a habitat that's not only safe and secure, but also stimulating and fun. Think of it like this. If you were a tiny burrowing creature, wouldn't you want a spacious pad with plenty of room to roam, explore, and just be a hamster? Now when it comes to choosing a cage, size definitely matters. The bigger, the better, I always said. Your hamster needs ample space to move around, exercise those little legs, and avoid feeling cramped. Trust me, a cramped hamster is not a happy hamster. We're talking a minimum of 450 square inches of floor space, but more is always better. Next up, bedding. This is what your hamster will be burrowing in, sleeping on, and generally living their best life on, so it's got to be comfy and safe. Avoid cedar or pine shavings like the plague. These contain harmful oils that can wreak havoc on your hamster's respiratory system. Instead, opt for soft, dust-free bedding like aspen shavings, paper-based bedding, or even shredded cardboard. Now let's talk accessories. Adding things like tunnels, hideouts, wheels, and chew toys isn't just about spoiling your furry friend, it's about enriching their environment and encouraging their natural instincts. Hamsters are natural burrowers, so providing them with deep bedding and tunnels to dig in will keep them entertained for hours. A sturdy exercise wheel is a must-have for any hamster habitat. These little guys have boundless energy, and running on a wheel helps them stay active, healthy, and mentally stimulated. Just make sure the wheel is large enough to prevent their back from arching, and choose a solid surface to avoid any little feet getting caught. Providing them with safe and appropriate chew toys will not only save your furniture from becoming a chew toy buffet, but also help keep your hamster's teeth healthy and strong. Remember, setting up the perfect hamster habitat is all about creating a safe, stimulating, and enriching environment where your little buddy can thrive. Alright folks, now that we've got the hamster crib all set up, let's dive into the fascinating world of hamster behavior. These little critters may be small, but they've got big personalities, and understanding their quirks is key to providing them with the best possible care. First things first, hamsters are crepuscular, which means they're most active during dawn and dusk. So, don't be surprised if your little buddy is catching some Z's while you're up and at 'em during the day. They're not being lazy, they're just following their natural rhythm. However, they will become more active as evening approaches, so be prepared for some nighttime antics. Now let's talk body language. Just like we use body language to communicate, so do hamsters. Learning to read their subtle cues can help you understand their mood and avoid any misunderstandings. For instance, a relaxed hamster will often stretch out their body, showing you they're feeling comfy and content. On the other hand, a hamster that's feeling threatened or stressed might chatter their teeth, raise their paws, or even try to bite. If you see any of these warning signs, it's best to give your hamster some space and let them calm down. Speaking of biting, it's important to remember that hamsters are prey animals. This means that in the wild, they're constantly on the lookout for predators, and their first line of defense is often to bite. So if your hamster does nip you, don't take it personally. The key is to handle your hamster gently and respectfully, avoiding any sudden movements or loud noises that might startle them. Understanding your hamster's behavior is an ongoing process, but by paying attention to their body language, respecting their boundaries, and providing them with an enriching environment, you can build a strong and rewarding bond with your tiny companion. Alright folks, let's talk about handling your hamster. Now I know you're probably eager to scoop up your furry little friend and shower them with affection, but it's important to remember that hamsters are prey animals, and they can be easily startled, especially when they're new to their surroundings. So patience is key, my friends, patience is key. When you first bring your hamster home, give them a few days to settle in and get used to their new digs before attempting to handle them. This will give them time to de-stress, explore their surroundings, and establish a sense of security. During this initial adjustment period, it's best to interact with your hamster by talking to them softly, offering them treats through the bars of their cage, and letting them get used to your scent. Once your hamster seems more comfortable in their new home, you can start with short handling sessions. gradually increasing the duration as they become more accustomed to your touch. The key is to move slowly and deliberately, avoiding any sudden movements that might frighten them. Remember, to a hamster, you're a giant, so even the slightest jerk or jolt can be alarming. When picking up your hamster, the best method is to gently scoop them up from underneath, using both hands to support their body. Imagine you're forming a cup with your hands, gently cradling them to prevent any falls. Avoid picking them up directly from above, as this can be perceived as a threat, and they might instinctively try to bite. Once you have a good hold of your hamster, bring them close to your body, supporting their weight with your hands. This will help them feel secure and prevent them from jumping or squirming. With patience and consistency, your hamster will learn to associate your touch with positive experiences and will eventually come to enjoy your company. Alright folks, let's talk about fueling those hamster engines. Just like any living creature, hamsters need a balanced and nutritious diet to thrive. The foundation of your hamster's diet should be a high-quality commercial hamster food. Look for a pellet-based formula that's specifically designed to meet their nutritional needs. Avoid seed mixes, as hamsters tend to pick out their favorite seeds, leading to an unbalanced diet. Pellets ensure that they're getting a balanced mix of nutrients with every bite. In addition to commercial food, it's essential to supplement your hamster's diet with fresh fruits, vegetables, and the occasional treat. Think of these as the extras that add variety and excitement to their meals, but remember, moderation is key. Too many treats can lead to obesity and other health problems. Some hamster-approved fruits and veggies include apples without seeds, bananas, blueberries, broccoli, carrots, cucumbers, spinach, and zucchini. Always wash fruits and vegetables thoroughly before feeding them to your hamster to remove any pesticides or residues. And when introducing new foods, do so gradually to avoid upsetting their sensitive digestive systems. While it might be tempting to share your snacks with your furry friend, it's crucial to avoid feeding them anything from your plate, as many human foods can be toxic to hamsters. This includes chocolate, caffeine, alcohol, avocado, onions, garlic, and anything salty, sugary, or processed. Water is also essential for your hamster's well-being. By providing them with a balanced diet of commercial food, fresh produce, and the occasional treat, you'll be giving them the fuel they need to live a long and happy life. Alright folks, just like any adventure buddy, your hamster needs regular checkups to make sure they're in tip-top shape. Now, I'm not talking about packing them up for a trip to the vet every week, although regular vet visits are important. I'm talking about those everyday observations you can do at home to catch any potential health issues early on. Think of it like this: you know your hamster better than anyone. You see them every day. You interact with them. You know their quirks and habits. So, you're in the best position to notice any subtle changes in their appearance or behavior that might indicate a problem. One of the most important things to keep an eye on is your hamster's activity level. Hamsters are naturally energetic creatures, so if you notice a sudden decrease in activity, it could be a sign that something's amiss. Maybe they're not running on their wheel as much, or they're spending more time sleeping. These could be signs of illness, injury, or even stress. Another thing to watch for is their appetite and water intake. A healthy hamster will have a hearty appetite and will drink water regularly. If you notice a decrease in appetite, excessive thirst, or changes in their urine output, it's essential to consult a veterinarian. Next, let's talk about their coat and skin. A healthy hamster will have a clean, shiny coat and clear skin. If you notice any bald patches, excessive scratching, scabs, or sores, it could be a sign of parasites, allergies, or other skin conditions. Remember, early detection is key when it comes to hamster health. And that's it for today's video on beginner's hamster care. I hope these tips help keep your furry friend happy and healthy. Remember, being a responsible hamster parent is a rewarding journey filled with fun, cuddles, and maybe a few nibbles along the way. Want more hamster care tips? Stay tuned for our next video with more helpful insights. We'll be diving deeper into specific topics like hamster enrichment, breeding, and even how to create the ultimate hamster playground. If you found this video helpful, please like it to show your support, share it with fellow hamster lovers, comment below with your experiences, and subscribe for more adorable hamster content.